Air bubbles rise in a beaker filled with green aquatic plants and water. A person in blue gloves places a glass slide onto a microscope stage. A woman in glasses and a white lab coat looks into the microscope. A microscopic view contains elongated cellular organisms. A woman with shoulder-length brown hair wears a navy mock-neck top in a wide interior corridor with patterned carpet. The Wisconsin Technical College System logo has an arc of blue squares above text that reads, Wisconsin Technical College System. Text, Christuel Stenell, Laboratory Science Student.
I'm in the Laboratory Science Technician program. My favorite class was biology. Even in 7th grade when we got to do dissections, everybody's like, ew, I'm like, I'm all up in that. I love to learn.
Christuel, in a blue lab gown and gloves, holds a small tube in a laboratory classroom. A skeleton model stands near a whiteboard in a classroom, while Christuel in a lab gown stands near the board. Two women in white lab coats work together, and one looks into a microscope. Gloved hands write with a pencil on a laboratory worksheet.
I went through the GED program, decided to get my HSED, and 2 weeks later, I started my first college class.
Christuel, in a white lab coat and blue gloves, holds a test tube. Gloved hands place a wooden stick into a test tube in a red rack. Christuel writes in a notebook at a lab bench. Women in lab coats work with vials and test tubes at a table.
You go through the program, and as you get towards the end, it's like, okay, this wasn't so bad. I just turned 40. I'm not too old for this. If you didn't finish school, have that accomplishment. There ain't nothing wrong with making a change in your life.
A gray directional sign lists information labeled Assessment Center, Acuplacer Testing, TABE Testing, Classrooms, Science Hall. A person uses an electric screwdriver to drive a screw into a wooden board. A person in a yellow hard hat and safety glasses climbs a ladder on scaffolding. A group of construction workers in hard hats stands inside a wooden frame house and examines plans. Scaffolding surrounds a small house under construction in winter.
I like to be outside. I'm an outside type of person.
A man has dreadlocks, a dark gray cap, and a silver cross necklace. He wears a gray zip-up hoodie over a white t-shirt.
The program was called Construction and Remodeling. We did decks, we did footings, we built tiny houses out here.
A tiny house with warm-toned wood siding and black double-glass doors stands raised on supports with wooden steps at the entrance. A partially finished tiny house with light wood siding stands surrounded by scaffolding on a snowy lot. 3 workers walk toward a building under construction wrapped in Tyvek home wrap with scaffolding around it.
It gave me a chance to see how everything comes together from scratch.
A person applies a caulk gun loaded with an Alex Plus tube along a plywood seam inside a wood-framed structure. An architectural floor plan with dimensions and room labels rests on a work surface, with a putty knife in the foreground. A man with dreadlocks wears a black cap, a gray zip-up hoodie over a white shirt, and a cross necklace in a woodworking shop with workbenches and shelving. A caption reads, Noel Brown, construction graduate.
You know, I'm getting older, my kids getting older, and I just got tired of getting rejected. I wanted a career. I graduated on a Friday, and I snagged a job and started working that following Monday.
Construction workers assemble house wrap on scaffolding outside a building. A worker in a neon yellow safety vest and a sticker-covered hard hat installs house wrap around a window frame. A worker in a white hard hat and safety harness uses a drill on an exterior window frame. 2 men in hard hats walk outside past a brown siding house and point upward.
And I just felt like ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know, I wanted it bad enough, and I just got to go get it. You know, and now that I can get whatever job I put my eye on, you know, it feels great. Why settle for less?
A hand rolls a blue die onto a carpet next to game cards. A hand moves a silver game piece across a Monopoly Empire board. A family of 3 sits on the carpet and plays a board game. A young woman holds a small brown dog in a gray sweater.
My family, I think they're all pretty proud of me and what I've accomplished.
Hands with a hair tie bracelet type on a black Dell laptop keyboard. A laptop screen displays an online course page labeled Introduction to Business 2020. A young woman sits at a desk with a desk lamp, laptop, and organizer drawer set. A hand uses a laptop trackpad.
I'm currently in the administrative professionalism program. It's really cool because I've learned everything about computers and HTML coding and graphic design.
A woman with long, wavy hair and a nose ring wears a navy top with yellow trim in a dining room with a wooden table, white chairs, and a window with a purple vase of flowers. A caption reads, Kinsey Rickabaugh, Administrative Professional Student.
For me, it was like I'm getting my GED. There's no other option. I'm going to college. I'm getting my associate degree. The teachers there are just so caring and so motivating. They have financial advisors. They have so many scholarships you can apply for. I've actually been awarded 4 different scholarships. Truly, like, the people there are outstanding.
A close-up view of a small brown dog resting its head on the carpet. Crystal with glasses writes in a notebook in a lab environment. Crystal stands near a whiteboard while students in white lab coats sit at lab tables. A white molecular model stand sits on a table in a lab.
I'm actually trying to set an example for anyone I know. Things are different now. I mean, there's more assistance with getting funding. Signing up is not that hard.
Workers in hard hats talk inside a framed wooden house under construction. 2 workers in hard hats walk toward a brown siding tiny house. Construction workers stand on scaffolding outside a building frame.
Just put your mind to it and do it, you know. People, it's plenty of people out here that will help you, and there's plenty of people that I know that's in my shoes.
It just opens up so many opportunities for you, and it really lets you flourish into your own person.
Construction workers walk along a scaffold corridor under a metal roof. Text: Finish high school and start college now at a Wisconsin technical college. www.wtcsystem.edu, Wisconsin Technical College System.